Hello, it's me again. Um, I've been watching some things, some Doomsday Preppers, old episodes, and I have noticed a lot of things where a lot of people kind of falters, um, and it's harder to see why you're doing it. Now, if you take someone that's on the outside looking in, they'll be able to see the mistakes and what things that other people's forgetting or not doing. Uh, so got my NOS. This is Prepping 101. Now, before I get started, I'm asking you all some advice. It's my second one. um, I am planning on changing my name. Not in real life, but my YouTube name, my YouTube channel's name. And my buddy at work says, choose it from things that you like, something that you're into, which is very smart and very good advice. Really good, and I like that. Now I'm asking you all. Now I wanted to make it something catchy, so I thought. See, I like Sasquatch, and I like the nighttime. I'm an ex ghost hunter, um, and I like the strange, the weird, the macabre, the different stuff. Um, I was thinking Midnight Sasquatch or the Mystical Sasquatch or the Mystical Midnight Sasquatch. What is your guys' thoughts on this? Which one you think I should pick? Um, or if you think it's stupid altogether and you have a better suggestion, please leave the comments at the bottom, and I will read every one of them, and I'll let you know what I pick. Okay, thank you for that. Now, without further ado, Prepping 101. The basics of prepping. Now, the first thing that y'all need to do is have a plan. And then a plan to back up that plan. And another plan to back up that plan. It's the rule of three. The rule of two. One is nothing, two is one. Um, the first plan you should have, what are you prepping for? What scenario, what situation that you are planning for? Is it for a flood, tornado, a fire, a robbery, government takeover, a volcano, earthquake, people coming in, marauders, whatever. There's an endless list of scenarios. Which one? Everybody has their own. An EMP, electromagnetic pulse. That's when a nuclear weapon is detonated in the atmosphere, frying all the electrical components, taking us off the grid, the power grid, and everything. What is your backup? First, if you're worrying about that, you need a Faraday cage. A Faraday cage is pretty much a box covered in tin to put all your electronics down in for backup. You can just keep it there. Forget about it. If something like that does happen, the electricity, the radiation, everything will pass around it and not stab through it. and it won't fry all your stuff on the inside. Man, my eyes on fire today. My sinus is all jacked up. uh, First thing I think you should think about: food and water. You can go 3 days without water, without dehydrating. 3 weeks without food. And 3 seconds without hope. Now, once you decide, once you uh, make your food cache, don't keep all your food in one location. If you have a path to get from your home to a bug out location, you should have cache crops from your house to your location if it is really far away. So that way, you guys ain't starving on the way to your bug out location. Groovy. And how you do these cash crops or food crops or whatever you want to call it. You can go to your local hardware store. You buy the big PVC pipe, the thick plastic ones. Get a good long one. I say any place from 6 to 8 foot long. You can buy the caps. You can buy a solid cap for one end. Glue that sucker on there. Now the other end will have another cap, but the other cap has you have to buy this tool because it has a square head on it that you can use it to unscrew it. You get these long Mylar bags. You can stuff food, extra clothing, ammunition, an extra gun. Also, the medical supplies and everything down inside of that. And these hand warmers that you can get at the dollar store or any place like that. Drop your one down in it, fold it over, slide down the tube. Get your plumber's tape, go around the threads, and screw it on there real good and tight. Put it down in the ground, bury it, mark it with something, so that way you have something on the way. Now, with that being said, have multiple water sources, not just in the bottles and the jugs. You can also creeks and streams, ponds. You get these life straws or these Sawyer straws. You got water. Have a way to boil your water. Have a way to sanitize your water. Dry clothing. Clean, dry clothing. That's a huge morale booster. If it's the summertime that you have to bug out, have ways to keep them nice and cool. So that'll help. I mean a lot. It's the wintertime, have ways to keep good and warm. Also have different things for entertainment. Board games, cards, a battery-powered radio. Different things. Just to keep your mind occupied so you ain't all constantly worrying and focusing on the negative. And then get you nowhere. Ammunition for 2,000 rounds per gun, at least. At the least, 2,000 rounds per gun. Now, if you have a clip-fed gun, have multiple clips. Because you don't want to have to, if something happens, you run out of ammunition, you don't have to eject the clip out, take time, loading that sucker up, taking a chance of getting killed or getting invaded. Or if you're out hunting and you're not that good of a shot, You missed that deal. You don't sit there and keep loading up your gun. And by the time you get that loaded and chambered in, it's gone. Personally, I think a person should have a good shotgun, a good rifle, and a good pistol. Two shotguns, two rifles, two pistols. Two of each. Make sure everybody in your house is trained with those guns, knowing how to use them, gun safety, everything. Now, have a bug out location. You can go to Lowe's and buy one of those storage sheds that looks like a house or a little barn, miniature barn or something. Fix it up, insulate it, get a wood burning stove, fix it up, ready to live in. And just don't put it out in the woods and forget about it. Go check it out at least once a week. Make sure no idiots out there burn it down or tear it up, broken into it, not like that. Security cameras, your property, make sure you barbed wire it off. And in between each strand of barbed wire, put around your electrical fence. In between each strand, and at the top, put at least 2 to 3 strands of electrical fence above that. Another way no one can cross through your fence, and if anybody goes to cut your fence, they're going to get nipped. Solar energy, solar power, look into that, learn about it. That'll be your best friend. Have a well dug on this property. Have the water, have a well pump, everything. Have running water run to your shed, to your new bug out home. And if you can't do that, at least have some kind of a pumping system where you can pump it into a bucket and bring it to the house. Have an outside toilet made up, or if you're good at plumbing, have you an inside crapper. The bottom line is you don't know what you take for granted until you lose it. And when the crap hits the fan and you ain't got it, it's going to devastate you. Go camping. I ain't talking about taking a big fancy camper out or an RV. Get a tent. And only don't come driving up to the location where you can just pull it out and set your tent up. You'll go camping. Put everything that you can carry on your person and can walk into the woods. That's how it's going to be like. Learn how to set up that tent. Learn how to be self-sufficient. Practice this at least once a week or once every 2 weeks. Because practice on making fire with flint and steel. Because when the crap goes down, you don't want to be left out in the cold. You don't want to be screwed. You're going to have your family relying on you. And everything you learn, teach it to your family. 3 times a month, run drills. Run a scenario like something's going down. You guys have to pack up, get out, do it as fast as you can, and whatever your time is. Next time you do it, try to beat it. Beat your time. Have multiple routes getting to your location. Don't just rely on one route. Know all these different routes. Your vehicle. If you get so far with the vehicle, then you have to go on foot. Know how to get there. Know your mapping. Know your situation. Again, the food, don't store it all at the place that you're living at now. Store half at your house, half in your bug out location. Then have food stashes on the way there. Only if it's like miles and miles and miles and miles away. If it's real super far away, have multiple food stashes. Have food and water, clothing, ammunition, firearms, a good knife, and a machete. and medication. If there's anything else I'm missing, something else that you guys, because I don't know you, I don't know what your needs and wants are. Fix those crops up that suits you and your family. Two-way radios, like walkie-talkies. Have them walkie-talkies so if you guys get split up, something happens, you still have communication. Now the food that you should be stashing back: dry noodles like macaronis, pastas. Wow, it's noodles, pasta, spaghetti, macaroni. Things like that. Canned food like canned vegetables, canned fruits, canned meats. Things like that. Vienna sausages, beans, whatever is in the can. Now those cans will outlive their expiration date. That's just for the store's safety there to sell. But I've eaten things that was 12, 13, 14 years old. That's in a can. Tasted just as good as it did the day I bought it. And I didn't get sick. It smelled good, looked good, tasted good. Make sure you have plenty of that stored back too. Because when the food gets real short, you'll be happy for a can of green beans. It may not be the most delicious thing, but it'll put food in your belly. You get all your vitamins and nutrients and minerals that you need in that can. Now living out off the grid like that, or out in the woods, here in town you're going to have 2,000 calorie diet. That comes easy. But off the grid, out in places like that, out in the woods, 5,000 and more calories a day to sustain. Learn bushcrafting, learn homesteading, learn hand-to-hand combat, like self-defense, like martial arts or boxing. Learn how to defend yourself with a knife or a club or an axe, machete, whatever. Learn how to shoot. Get damn good at shooting. Learn how to do that. Learn how to set up surveillance around your property. Learn how to make little booby traps that protects your family and your property and your preps. I know some of you is probably streetwise. That's good. But you need to get hill-wise. That's why I like calling it wise in the woods. Train yourself to pick out things that's in the brush that most people wouldn't see. You gotta see it. Like little different shapes and outlines, and whether it's a predator or a person out there watching you. Train your ears too. Because if you ain't got these three things, if you ain't got this, or the balls, the guts and the balls to do it, you're screwed. And no, I don't mean just men. I'm talking about the women too. Men, women, and children. Learn how to adapt to different situations. Learn how to thrive. Try to learn not to rely on electronics, like your cell phones. Crap goes down, them cell phones are useless. But you can start a fire with the battery of the cell phone. Oh yeah. Get you some kindling, like shave it down into like a pile of like shavings. Take the battery out of your cell phone. Now this is only one-time use. Put that battery on your cell phone. Take your knife. Push down it real fast and hard like it will cause an electrical disturbance and a spark and will set that on fire. Where if you have a 9-volt battery and steel wool, oh yeah, you touch them together like that, it will cause the steel wool to spark up, start your fire like that. In your bag, put a bunch of cotton balls soaked in Vaseline. Vaseline, petroleum jelly is highly flammable. There's many different things. Get books. I know I told you I was gonna make you a list of different books and stuff. It's just there's so many good ones out there. That Foxfire books. It's an old set. Very good. Bushcrafting 101, Bushcrafting, Advanced Bushcrafting. There's many. Go on Amazon. Dude, there's so many books. So much stuff that you can learn. And whatever you learn, just don't keep it here. Practice it. Get sufficient at it. Get good. Practice it daily. Now, the bug out bags. Make sure you always keep a bug out bag for you and each member of your family at your house ready to go at a moment's notice. Keep one in your vehicle if you have to travel to work or whatever. Keep one in your vehicle. So you'll have it if you're coming home, something happens, and you need to make home, your vehicle is no longer working, walk, whatever. Camo, learn how to camouflage yourself to get into your surroundings. If you have medical problems like I do, make sure you have backup medication. Keep an extra inhaler. Let's say you got asthma, an extra inhaler in your bag, or whatever medications, things for headaches, backaches, cramps, whatever. Keep your medicine kit in your bag too, first aid kit. Now, in a scenario like this, if you're an alcoholic, that's going to get you nowhere but dead. If you got any habits like smoking, chewing, drinking, if you can, work on quitting those. Of course, where in the heck you going to buy that stuff when everything goes down? Just vices. I chew. I chew. Actually, I'm chewing right now. Drink an energy drink with it. I admit it. It will be hard for me to quit. But in a situation when I have to, I'm going to suck it up and quit. I have no other choice. My boy's over playing with his wrestlers, which is my next video I'm doing is on his wrestlers. He has some really cool ones. I like watching this Homestead Rescue. That's what's on right now. I got it on mute. Different things like that. If you can learn just even one little tip or trick to help you, do so. Don't be one of them type of people, oh, I know it all. Oh, I can do it all. There is always something out there that you don't know how to do, that you can learn it. And whatever you know how to do, I guarantee there's someone out there who knows how to do it a lot better. And most of the time, they'll be willing to teach you. Every little thing that you can learn, it's going to prosper you, help you prosper. Knowledge is power. Practice a little bit. Try to wean yourself off the electronics. turn the phone off for about 2-3 hours a day. Don't even look at it. Don't even think about it. Don't even have it on you. Turn it off. Put it in your room. And go a couple hours without messing with it. Do 2 hours for one first week, next week 3 hours. Just like that. Don't be so reliant on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, desktop, your TV. Go outside. There's not enough people that goes outside and enjoys the outside. They want to hole up like some little rat inside their bedroom or in their house and not step outside for nothing. Those are the people that's going to go first. I guarantee you. Because they ain't going to know what to do or how to do it. And I don't want nothing like it to happen to anybody. I am being harsh, yes. But it's something that y'all going to have to hear. I can lay that phone down right now and smash it all to hell and not give it a second thought. It's just something for entertainment. And I like making these videos. They make me feel good. But I don't do them as often as I should. I made one yesterday on the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum that me and my family went there yesterday. In Welton, West Virginia. 50 miles from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It was cool. But anyways, that's not nor here or there. If you're overweight, I'm overweight, but I've lost quite a bit. Join a gym or get out and walk. Get some exercise in. Lose that weight, because that weight's going to hold you back. Get used to not eating a ton for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or all of them. Get used to not snacking every little bit. Drop that weight. Because the more weight you lose, the less it's going to take to fill you. And you need that food and water to stretch as long as you possibly can make it. And remember, you can't do all this on your own. If you're a single person, try to get your friends into it. Because the more people you have on your side helping you and doing this too, the better off you'll be. Don't let arrogance control you. Arrogance will be your downfall. Well, anyways, I believe this is all I'm going to add on this video. There's a lot of YouTube videos on prepping and survival and bushcrafting. I suggest you guys get on there. I can't just suggest a channel to you. Go in there, type it in your search engine, on your YouTube search engine. There's literally hundreds and thousands of videos of people talking about it, showing off the equipment, actually out in the woods showing you how to do each one of this. Go watch them. Take notes. Learn. Practice it. Start your little prepping community up. Well, anyways, hit that like and subscribe button at the bottom. Give me that thumbs up. Hit that bell. Suggest me to your friends, your families, your co-workers, your acquaintances. Because I do videos on everything. Again, comment at the bottom what you think I should put my name as instead of just Jason Scaff. Either, you know, my suggestion was Midnight Sasquatch, the mystical Midnight Sasquatch. Or the mystical Sasquatch. Those are just suggestions I thought of. But if there's something else that you think will be better, more catchy, get people, if they see the name, like, hey, click on it and watch my videos. Because once I come up with a good one, I want to make me a Facebook page. And I'm going to go find some old friends I went to school with. And some friends I made out after I graduated. Stuff like that. And I'll put links on Facebook to my channel. But yeah, your suggestions would be very helpful to me, and I welcome all of them. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.